Stadium in Boise, Idaho. It's the Utah State Aggies and the Boise State Broncos. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Broncos head coach before the game. He is taking a 1-0 approach, even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today. He said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So the Boise State Broncos offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And it will be C.J. Bailey at the helm. This defense, which has been leaky to say the least, has its work cut out for it against this high-powered offense. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Breaks into the open. A really nice run from deep in his own territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Find some fresh air. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. A give to Brown. There's a crease. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Brown. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. And the Broncos back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Hand off for Brown. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The run inside. It's Goff. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Touchdown, Broncos! Made the grab in the end zone for 6.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The Aggies offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Broncos. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. A give to Brown. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! No midseason cut. possession laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the Broncos want to move quickly. Now the play fake. Now sliding to his left. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Boise State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Try to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ivory. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Ivory. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Plucks it out of the air. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's Washington. Made a defender miss. Makes the catch and he's free. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Utah State.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. Has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the right. That's caught, it's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. A first down for the offense. Right back to him on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Now on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, here's Brown. He's got enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 37.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Broncos in the hurry up. Wide receiver going in motion.
Motion. Eagle, check, eagle, song.
Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He might want another play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away, because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Eagle. Hammer, league. Doc, check, doc.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal, but instead they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
And the Broncos have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll run with Brown. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Utah State, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Let's see what they've got on second down. Right back to it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable third down situation.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The kick is on its way. On his way back from the 20. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for a huge play. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go right back to the run. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown Broncos. The hidden yardage, the big play. Special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes swoof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Black. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Aggies will hustle to the line.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Finds his man down the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Ivory. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
And nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Hand off for Brown. Makes it past the marker. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. At the 45 on his way. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The give, running right, Brown. Got enough for the first. And he's still running after the move. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
Holds and fires complete to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Broncos will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, I caught up with the Aggies head coach at the half. Their quarterback has to be better. The turnovers in the first half are the story of the game. The quarterback is struggling, and they believe that he can get it together and be more protected, protect the ball, and not put his wide receivers in jeopardy. They did run the ball well in the first half. We'll see if they rely more on the ground game so the quarterback can gain his composure. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Works the middle. Turning it on. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Black. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Ivory. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Boyd. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Sometimes those big targets at wide receiver almost spoil you. You think, just throw it in the area code. Well, it didn't work that time.
No, might need to get a new phone. That phone didn't work if you were searching for the area code because he definitely wasn't on target. And, you know, a lot of times you rush it too and you see that guy out wide, you want to hit that matchup, but that was not an accurate throw at all.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Dead center perfect.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Bringing it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Fires left. Makes the grab. It's Saunders. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time, and he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. A give to Brown. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Dropping back, it's Bailey. He's looking deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
That last incompletion brings up a 3rd down.
Wilson, hey, Wilson!
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Spear! Splinter Roman!
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Trying to set up the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Broncos moving quickly to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. It's complete to the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ivory. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
And this could be really huge for this defense, man. You got put in a horrible spot. You can complain, you can whine, if you want to. It ain't going to help nothing. Like, they do a great job being ready for the pass on 1st down. Now, 2nd down and goal.
Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 20th of the season.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Running inside, it's Ivory. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Black. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding you have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a 1st down.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. All by himself down the middle. He is in! Touchdown, Aggies! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The run inside. It's White. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd and 11. The corners are walked up tight. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. He wants to throw it. Working that wide receiver screen. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. He's going to get loose. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Again, it's Brown. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Boise State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oaks.
Utah State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Pulls it on the option. Here's a little room there. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And it's incomplete on third down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Off the play fake on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! He got it right inside the pylon. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And right down the middle.
Utah State, 24.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the air on first down. On target. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a crease. It's White. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They go right back to him. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Timeout taken by Boise State. 2nd time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Trying to run, it's White. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
A first down run on the doorstep. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Number 19. Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Hand off for Brown. Finding some room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Brown again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to the run, it's Brown. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record,